Welcome, welcome. Today it's just me, and later on we're going to get the beautiful Dale Billis of Liberty Health Share, who's going to share how we can take our freedom back by our choice, the choices that we make for our health. But today we're going to talk about dealing with adversity. How do you deal with adversity? We'll see. Maybe we can come up with something together, and that's going to be new and different and exciting. So fasten your seatbelts. We're going to learn and grow together. How much time do we have, Brian? There we go. I know. Time to dance. Today I'm dancing. Hey, Brian, I hope you're dancing with me. Doing the head bop.
I'm always dancing.
You say you're dancing with me. I wish you had a camera.
I'm glad I don't.
That's Brian, my producer. Cutie patootie. Right here. And when you need a friend, you can count on me. I'll be right here. You should hear my grandchildren sing this.
This is the place you can always turn to when you need a friend. The Lillian McDermott Show. To reach out to Lillian, visit her on the web at whenyouneedafriend.com. Now let's all learn together. Here's Lillian McDermott.
Hello, my listening friend. It's so nice we can meet each other on the air on this beautiful, best day ever. And for those of you who are new to the Lillian McDermott radio show, the purpose of the show is to provide a safe place where you can go to when you need a friend. It is my commitment to provide alternative ways to heal, and it is my mission to make awareness, responsibility, and truth a part of our everyday life. And I hope you, my listening as well as my viewing friends, will feel empowered to embrace a new truth and live the life of your dreams. Now today, you have me at the beginning of the show, and then Dale Billis of Liberty Health Show will come and share what's new in the healthcare industry. But today I have a question for you. Have you ever been caught off guard? You might have even your heart set on something, and have your goals, and something happens and that alter the outcome that you may expect. How do you feel about these setbacks? How do you deal with these setbacks? How do you get back on track again? Has this ever happened to you? Well, it is happening to me right now. I'm going through a major setback in my life. And, it's amazing how this show has become a teacher not only for the people who say that they're learning and growing with me, but this has been my biggest classroom. This is where I learn and grow with you, not become a teacher. Look at me, my life is perfect. There's no such thing. It's an illusion. It is an illusion. And so what do we do with this illusion? How real do we make our life become? So as a certified life coach, I deal with a lot of people that are experiencing setbacks, that are experiencing pain, anger, because of the setback. So today I want to share with you and with myself as well, because I have no idea what's going to come out of my mouth. I have an idea of some of the steps that I would like to discuss with you. But what and how this whole show unravels, I'm speaking to you from my heart, from my own experience. And since it is our sole purpose in life to give and receive love and knowledge, I hope that I can do the job to help you as well as help me overcome this adversity. So I'm going to share a little story with you. The story, I think I want you to put yourself in the position of whoever it is, the story. Maybe you can shift the position of your perspective around. So a mother bought a child a caterpillar and put it in a little cage. And this little caterpillar became like the pet of the little boy, and gave the leaves, gave lots of food to the caterpillar, and the caterpillar grew and ate, chewed its way through everything. Then all of a sudden the caterpillar became still, and a cocoon came. I think the word is called chrysalis or something to that effect. And very soon that little boy started looking at that cocoon, looking at it going, when is the butterfly going to come out? Because the mother said that little butterfly, there's a butterfly that's going to come out of that cocoon, that caterpillar. And the little boy looked at it every day and every day. And one day he noticed a little hole in the caterpillar. And all of a sudden, the cocoon, and all of a sudden there was a huge movement. And the movement kept moving and moving and struggling. And the little boy kept wondering, what is going on? I need to help this butterfly come out. I'm going to run and get some scissors to help this caterpillar come out, becoming a butterfly. And so as he was walking back with his scissors, because we always walk back with scissors, never run, a wise person said to the little boy, if you help that butterfly out, it will not survive. It is in the struggle that the wings will grow, that the wings will build. It is in the struggle that that butterfly will be able to soar. Are you, my viewing friends, are you dealing with a struggle right now? That you feel that you want help, somebody to help you, someone that you blame somebody else because of the situation you find yourself in. It is time to look at it differently. It is time to look at struggle as a way to polish, to make you stronger, to allow you to soar. So today's show is all about how to overcome our setbacks, obstacles, so that they become growth opportunities, so we too can soar. And we're going to continue our conversation when we return worldwide at whenyouneedafriend.com. We'll be right here waiting for you. Hey, Brian.
Hey.
I could not see your chat.
Really?
Yeah, and finally I clicked on it. There was something else on there. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, but it's showing up.
Yeah, it's showing up.
Okay.
But anyway, what did you think of that story?
It was good. I was half listening.
You always half listen to me. Whenever I tell you, Brian, what have you learned on my show? You say, nothing, absolutely nothing.
I had to deal with something first, but now we're good. Now we're good and I can listen.
We're going to have to play back the story of the caterpillar.
Oh, yeah, it was the short segment. I can do that after the show.
But you want to listen to it now. Like I need a promotion now.
Just retell it.
Retell it? Okay. So a little boy got a caterpillar, and he was feeding it, and the caterpillar grew, and then all of a sudden it went into a cocoon, and the mother said, oh, there's a butterfly that's going to emerge from there. And the little boy looked at the cocoon every day, and all of a sudden he saw this tiny little hole, and there was a lot of movement, and the butterfly was struggling to get out, and he thought, the butterfly's never going to get out. So finally the butterfly, the little boy is like, I've got to help this butterfly. So he ran to get some scissors to help the butterfly out. When a wise person said to the little boy, if you help the butterfly, if you help with the cutting of this cocoon, you will hurt the butterfly. The purpose of the struggle is to build the wings so that the butterfly will be able to soar. What do you think of that now? You like it? Did you learn something?
Yeah, I feel like that way with a lot of people. You know, people get coddled.
Ah,
and then
yeah.
They can't function on their own.
That's right. I coddled my kids when they were little too.
Yeah, I'm going to coddle my kids too, but eventually I'm going to try to stop.
How much time do we have?
Now 15.
15 seconds. Okay, here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. I don't hear anything. 15 seconds? That's a long 15 seconds. Are we on? Right. There we go. That was longer than 15 seconds. I know 15 seconds.
You can text Lillian McDermott or leave her a voicemail at 407-373-5959. Once again, here's Lillian.
Welcome back to the Lillian McDermott radio show, where we always learn and grow together. Today, I am the teacher. That sounded really weird because I love having guests on the show that help me learn and grow. And today, the topic is dealing with setbacks, and how appropriate, as I am personally dealing with something as a setback, an obstacle, a hurdle, a decision that I need to make. And sometimes these decisions can have lots of different emotions. There could be anger. There could be a feeling of betrayal. There could be a numbness. What do I do next? Well, it seems so appropriate that today's topic is very symbolic to me. And I hope that if you, my viewers, or my listening friends are dealing with a setback or something that's holding you back, that you will feel empowered, that we will feel empowered to feel that these struggles, like the butterfly, is making our wings stronger. It's hard to go through that little hole, like the little boy trying to help that butterfly emerge from the cocoon. But if you cut the butterfly out, it could hurt the butterfly, because I believe the wings are too wet and they won't be able to dry on their own. I don't know. Maybe some of you that follow butterflies and know about butterflies, but I did a little research, just enough to be able to tell this story, and it resonate with us. So another thing that I've been doing is, whenever I feel a certain way, I reach out and I look for things to feed my spirit, feed my soul. And I came across Harriet Jackson Brown Jr. He is an American author, best known for his inspirational book called Life's Little Instruction Book. That's it. And so I read a quote by him, and I'm going to be using his quotes today because he is inspirational, and he became my teacher last night. I was doing research for the show today. And this is the quote that kind of like resonated with me. If someone you know tries to drown their sorrows, let them know that their sorrows know how to swim. Is that the best quote ever? If someone you know tries to drown their sorrows, let them know that their sorrows know how to swim. So today, I am declaring for myself, and hopefully you can declare too, to become the lifeguard of my sorrows. The lifeguard. I can choose how I respond to my struggles and my trials. And so can you. So many of us, the first thing that happens is that we feel anger. There's so much anger, trust me. I think I yelled more this weekend than I've had my whole life. And so in that struggle, in that anger, basically the question is, because we as life coaches need to become self-cleaning ovens. So processing is important, and processing for all of us. So today, I ask you the question, if you experience anger or numbness or pain, the question to ask is, what am I sad about? What am I really sad about? Take the time to deal with this sorrow. Take the time to deal with it, whatever it is. Because here's the thing that we do. I don't want to deal with the feeling because it might be painful. But what happens is that thought stays within us, and we carry it around like a 20-pound sack of potato everywhere for years and years and years. They say that time heals everything. That is not true. What you do with that time is what heals. That's what does it. So what are you doing to acknowledge your anger, to acknowledge the pain, to acknowledge and deal with it like the frog, from the tadpole to the frog, from the caterpillar to the butterfly? Or you can be an ostrich. So the ostrich sticks their head in the sand. How good is that? How good is it to stick your head in the sand? Because guess what? When your head comes out, it's still there. Whatever it is for you is still there. How do you deal with it? How do you figure through the changes that need to happen? So acknowledge your pain. Acknowledge what is going on within you. Be honest with yourself if you cannot be honest with yourself. If I can't be honest with myself and say to you, my listeners, man, I really am angry about this. But guess what? This anger is sadness, underlying sadness. That if we hold on to this anger and choose not to forgive, choose not to move forward, it remains in you like venom from a snake bite, as I heard Wayne Dyer say many, many years ago. It's not the snake bite that kills you. It's the venom that runs through your blood. So my goal is to send that person love and send that person peace. If you feel that you need to blame somebody for your trials, wish them well, because what you wish onto others will come back to you 100 times fold. It's in the Bible. Look it up. So for you to hold on to the anger, for me to hold on to anger, is just to hurt ourselves. So I just wrote another article called I Am the Solution. So if you are dealing with whatever you are dealing with, if I am dealing with whatever I am dealing with, the change is I am the solution. That doesn't mean I need to take that person back to hurt me again, or you have to go through the same thing over and over and over again. It means that I'm not going to allow it to hurt me. And I'm not going to turn my life into a negative pattern. I can forgive and I can be grateful for this experience, this growth opportunity. So the story that I wrote, or the article that I wrote in Florida Today, you can find it at whenyouneedafriend.com under the About Lillian section. The About Lillian section, it's my last article called I Am the Solution, where I take the acronym, because I am an acronym queen. I've dubbed myself that. The acronym for solution: strategize, organize, learn, urgency, think positive, use your intuition. That's the I for solution. Be open. So I'm going to take the open. Along our journey, along our way, there will be people that will come into your life that will become teachers. Learn from them. Everybody that presents themselves in front of you knows something you don't know. You can razzle-dazzle them with all your wisdom, or you can say, I want to learn from this person. What am I learning? So step number one that I started off with is acknowledge what you're dealing with, how you are feeling. Work through it. Be a self-cleaning oven. Know that if someone you know is trying to drown their sorrows, I love this quote from Jackson Brown Jr. Let them know that their sorrows know how to swim. Be your lifeguard. Number two, stop blaming. Because if we create everything, we need to take this and say, how did I create this? Even though it's not my fault, how did I create it? And when you look at it without blame, without shame, without fault or duty, then you start looking at on the other side. The reason I wrote my article, I Am the Solution, was the day that I could not see the sunrise because the clouds were in front of it. But guess what? Whoever was on the other side was seeing that sunrise. I could only see the clouds. But I chose to look through the clouds and to become the solution. So I encourage you to go to whenyouneedafriend.com. And of course, every time you're there, become a subscriber. Strategize, organize, learn, urgency, think positive, intuition, be open, curious, flexible, willing to consider that there may be something that's happening in your life, that you're being pulled towards a different direction. And then, number 3, access your spirit. Find purpose in this. Find the purpose and why you are dealing with your setback. What is it about this moment that I can take 100% responsibility? Go to the 100% responsibility page at whenyouneedafriend.com and turn this into a blessing. How can I turn this whole thing that's happening in my life right now, that might be happening in your life, and turn it into a blessing? Remember, forgiveness has nothing to do with trust. Trust is something that you earn. Forgiveness is for you, because if you don't forgive, that anger will stay within you and it will be poison, not fuel. So it is so important that no matter what's going on, yes, and every time you tell the story, you're reliving the story. So what's the goal? What is your why? What is the purpose by which this incident is creating a struggle that is going to allow you to emerge that butterfly? So gratitude is so important when dealing with adversity. And take your time. Number 4 is take your time. Reevaluate. Perhaps maybe the direction that you were going in, pushing towards, is not. Maybe you're being pulled towards a different direction. You can swim against the current, or you can go with the flow. Either way, sometimes it's beneficial to do either. So discernment in what you want and commitment to what you want. Being committed to the commitment. No matter what happens, I'm going to stay the course. So if your setback is for work, if it's personal, what is it that you want to achieve? Stay focused. When you go through the I Am the Solution and you look at that article, I detail the solution and how you can be a part of the solution when it comes to business, personal, maybe somebody else that you're watching struggle. Either way, be the lifesaver in your own struggles. Numbing your pain will not solve the problem. If you have a question or if you want to make a comment, call 407-373-5959. And we're going to continue our conversation when we return worldwide at whenyouneedafriend.com. We'll be right here waiting for you. Okay, Brian. Are you half listening? Are you half listening, Brian?
Yeah.
You're the cutest.
But it really has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with me right now.
But you see, that's the deal. If you're listening to me right now and this makes no sense, move on. Just move on. You're not ready. You're not open. You're not open for it, because there's all this stuff going on in your head. And
Well,
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
okay.
mine.
Okay.
Okay. But if you want to comment, you're welcome to comment, Brian.
Well, I was just gonna say I wanted to listen. I just had to put a lot of things to rest right now because we
Okay.
were home searching, but I put it to rest and said we're waiting 6 months.
You're looking for a home?
Well, we put in an offer last night, but
Ah.
we had to let our apartment know by today if we're renewing the lease, and I didn't like how rushed things were, so we're just gonna wait 6 months.
Okay. Good for you. You see, that is what I'm talking about. Reevaluation and being open to something different and new. Sometimes our yellow brick road is paved with a lot of, did you watch the Wizard of Oz, Brian?
Yeah.
Have you? Okay. So in the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy has this purpose. She wants to go to Oz. She thinks that he's going to be able to send her home. And along the way on this yellow brick road, she comes across different people. People that are searching for different things.
Yeah.
One person might be searching for courage. The other one was searching to have a brain. The other one was, do you remember what the other one was? She wanted to go home, strength, courage, brains, heart, strength. Okay, heart. And so every single one of them had that in them all along. But in that journey, they got stronger together. So they learned from each other. And when they got to the end goal, the person that was behind this goal, this huge, was an illusion. So we have to be ready to go with the flow, to change our perspective. But if you have a desire to achieve something, those little turns create either it was a goal or it changes the goal a bit. We've got to be flexible to see what is the universe telling us, what are being called to do. And then when you hit that sweet spot, like when Oz told them that they had the part, well, actually it wasn't Oz, it was the witch. Was it Glinda? Do you remember? Does anybody remember? You can make a comment who it was down below when you watch this video. But was it Glinda, the good witch?
I don't know her name.
I think it was Glinda. She was the good witch. And she said, you had the power all along. You had the power all along. So they experienced so many setbacks along the way, but they got off their yellow brick road. But when they got back on, they were stronger and powerful, and they were able to get lessons that they would have otherwise not known. So that is what our setbacks are for, to make us stronger, to make us wiser. But some people experience the same setback over and over and over again and don't learn a thing. What has time done for them? Nothing. They don't learn from it. So I hope that whatever it is that you're going through, that going through this process of going through that yellow brick road, that will help you, and I'm not just talking to Brian, that will help you decide, okay, what do I want? I want a house. Well, perhaps maybe it is not the right time for us to have a house. So we keep saving and we keep visualizing what we want. And when that perfect time comes, you'll know it. You'll know that perfect time. And it's now the perfect time to talk about the show.
You can text Lillian McDermott or leave her a voicemail at 407-373-5959. Once again, here's Lillian.
Welcome back to the Lillian McDermott Radio Show, where we always learn and grow together. Today, you have me for a little bit because soon Del Billis of Liberty Health Share will be joining us, our sponsor, proud sponsor of the Lillian McDermott Radio Show. And by the way, if you want to become a sponsor, please reach out to me at 407-373-5959 because I am waiting for you. We've got a couple of new sponsors. Both of them are in Brevard County. I'm excited about that. And I'm going to share it with all of you because Space Girl Organics is one of my proud sponsors that I just acquired. So excited. If you think that eating healthy is expensive or hard to do, let Space Girl Organics work for you. And I'm really excited if you go to my website at whenyouneedafriend.com, enter code Lily when you go onto the sponsors banner, go to Space Girl Organics, enter code Lily, and you can get $5 off your first. This gets sent right to your home. So if you are listening from the Central Florida all the way to the East Coast, you can check them out. spacegirlorganics.com. And then Keep Me Safe Organics. Thrilled about Keep Me Safe Organics. This is for everybody. I've got a banner at whenyouneedafriend.com. You click on that, you get 10% off. You don't get that anywhere else, but I'm giving you that 10%. It's called Keep Me Safe Organics. I've been talking about pesticides and all the things that we are trying to avoid, but yet, we keep our toxins underneath our cabinet locked so that our children can't access it, but then we put it on our skin and we put it on our face and we brush our teeth with it. So Keep Me Safe Organics is my cleansers and my makeup that I use. So for those of you who've been watching me with my makeup, if you like it, then check them out. If you don't like it, then move on. But what I love about Keep Me Safe Organics, and I've been waiting for this, because sponsors, you have to try out to be a sponsor. If you want to be a sponsor, you have to be like-minded and you have to fit my platform, which is healthy living, healthy eating, healthy living, the Heal Tribe. So this is what my brand is. It's about doing 100% whatever it is that we can. So I want to encourage you to go to whenyouneedafriend.com. This is where we take 100% responsibility to live the life that we want. This is where we look at our life without fault, blame, shame, or duty. This is where we look at what's happening in our life. Yes, we may be hurt, and yes, we may be angry, but that too will pass. And that's when we allow the struggle of whatever it is that we're going through, know that it is for our benefit, so that our wings can get stronger, so that we too can soar. Are you dealing with any issue right now? Text me at 407-373-5959. Let's overcome. Let's work with this as a moment where we can become better. I don't know if you know the story of the goldsmith. The goldsmith heats the gold, and all the higher the heat, the faster the impurities rise to the surface. The goldsmith, the silversmith, needs to scrape the impurities off, because it goes up to the surface and you just scrape it off. And when they're done? When they can see their reflection looking back. That is when gold is purified, when silver is purified. And that's how we are purified sometimes. Unfortunately, not all the time. You can learn from somebody else's trials. But when you're going through it, it's different, isn't it? And so the whole point is to do this together. Together, we are stronger than alone. That's why I created the Heal Tribe. That's why working with the Jack's Vegan Couple and all the people that have helped in Brevard County as well. Misty Blue Day of Misty Blue Day branding. So I want to encourage you to be a part of this. Stop right now. Stop. If this doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. Someday it will be. Come back, listen to it again. If it doesn't make sense to you today, that means you're not ready. That's okay. I don't need to convince you that everything that happens in life has purpose and meaning. It is our job. It is our responsibility in the most empowering and freeing way to look at it, to grow, to make sense of what is, not what you want it to be or what you think it should be. What is. The moment you give up wanting to recreate what is the moment that your wings will dry up and you will be able to soar, come out of that cocoon, because that cocoon that was your comfort zone can become your tomb. So going back to whenyouneedafriend.com, help me grow the show. Help me with my vision of sharing the good news that we can heal our bodies, we can heal our mind by the choices that we make without blaming anybody else. So go to whenyouneedafriend.com, become a subscriber, click onto all my social media, like me there, tell all your friends to do the same. Go to YouTube, subscribe. Now you can hear us on demand well, you've been able to hear us on demand all along, but Apple, so it's been on iTunes, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Now we're in Stitcher. So we keep growing every day. We keep growing. It is a struggle because it is what it is. But you know what? I don't look at it that way. I look at it as I am just getting stronger. I'm learning different ways to do this, just like Thomas Edison. 10,000 tries. He learned 9,999 ways of not to do the light bulb. And today we have light. What a great idea, huh? We even associate ideas with the light bulb. Never, ever, ever give up. So let me rephrase that, because what the brain just registered was give up, because it doesn't hear the never, the do, or the don't. And you've learned that on my show in the past, hopefully, if you're not just stumbled upon my show today. So never, never give up. What the brain registers is give up. So always move forward. Empower yourself to learn and grow. Know, see it to the end. Know that you will see it to the end. What does that look like? It might change a little. So I want to encourage you to be a part. Help me grow the show. And if you're listening today and you have a business and you're like-minded and you want to introduce me to this business, reach out to me. Or if you have something that you're dealing with today and you want to just share it with me, 407-373-5959. So let me continue with giving you the steps to overcoming setbacks. So here's another one. So we talked about reevaluation. So let me just go through them really quickly. Acknowledge the setback. Allow it to permeate in your body. Process it. Figure out what it is that you want. Eliminate blame. It doesn't do you any good. I don't have this because somebody else took it away from me. No, there is enough abundance in this world so that we can all get what we want. I know that sounds like counter what the media tells us. It's win-lose in the media. But you know what? In the Super Bowl, everybody wins. Everybody gets paid. Everybody gets a ring. And we get entertained. It's all a win. But the media and the world tells you it has to be win-lose. It doesn't have to be that way. We could all win. What do you choose? So acknowledge your feelings. Eliminate the blame. And go to check out my article at whenyouneedafriend.com called I Am the Solution. Strategize, organize, learn, urgency, think positively, intuition, open, and needs. Oh, I don't think I went to needs yet. Needs, balance, giving and receiving. Don't just be a taker. Number 3, access your spirit. Find purpose. Take 100% responsibility. Go to the 100% responsibility page at whenyouneedafriend.com. 5th step is step out of your comfort zone. Like the caterpillar, you can use that cocoon as a way to evolve into a butterfly or a place to hold your carcass. What do you choose? Life begins outside our comfort zone. It really does. It begins outside of our comfort zone. So if there's a step that you've been wanting to take, if there's something that you've been wanting to do, my favorite line from the movie, We Bought a Zoo or We Bought a Farm, I still can't remember the name. All you need is 20 seconds of courage to take the first step. Do you have, thank you, Brian, zoo, we bought a zoo. Thank you, Brian, my producer. It takes 20 seconds of courage. Do you have 20 seconds of courage? And then you take the next step and the next step. And we're going to continue our conversation when we return worldwide at whenyouneedafriend.com. We'll be right here waiting for you. We out? Okay. So I guess Dale will be joining us soon, but I hope that this, Brian, are you listening or are you still half listening?
Both. Hold on one second.
You've got to give it to him. He is so honest. I always say, hurt me with the truth. Don't hurt me with a lie. I don't do well with lies. I don't do well with lies. That is something that I think my mom taught me. I lose it if you lie to me. But if you lie to me and you tell me you lied, I can understand. We're human. We make mistakes. We do things. But if you cover up the lie and you get caught in the lie, I'm Latin. I got the Latin temper. Are you Latin? Do you have the Latin temper? Oh, I just dropped my little shell. Okay, so how do you deal when somebody lies to you? Oh, I don't like it either. So Del Billis, I think, will be here soon. We have a nice little topic that we're going to talk about today. Del Billis, Liberty Health Share. I'm going to brag about them right now. If you look back here, we have Space Girls Organic. We have Keep Me Safe Organics, Liberty Health Share. We have the pharmacy, which does compounds so that you don't have to take the pills orally. And they're locally in Brevard County. And they also give, they do compounds or medication for pets as well. We have Sunseed Co-op, which I love. They're like a little bit around the corner from me. And Transformations Medical Weight Loss Clinic. And of course, there is the United Intentions Imagine If, which if you want to go to Imagine United Intentions is just the bomb. That's where you go when you need to unite with somebody's positive intention or your own, send out your intention into the universe. Together we are strong. By ourselves, we are very adequate. We are enough. But when you have a lot of enoughness with you, that's awesome. So I want to talk about a little bit while we're on the break. How much time do we have, Brian? Since Dale is not here, I still did mention him. Maybe he'll come on maybe next week. 35 seconds. Anger. If you're angry, acknowledge your anger. It's poison in your blood. It will give you arthritis. It will give you rheumatoid, autoimmune diseases. It will cause that to permeate and cause things to malfunction. So I want to encourage you to deal with it. There is an anger. An anger just means that you're sad. Don't take a pill for that. Don't take a pill for sadness. Feel your sadness. Because when you feel sadness and you truly know what sadness is, then you'll understand joy, and you can rejoice. Okay, here we go.
You can text Lillian McDermott or leave her a voicemail at 407-373-5959. Once again, here's Lillian.
Welcome back to the Lillian McDermott Radio Show, where we always learn and grow together. Today, I am talking about dealing with setbacks. I want to encourage you to go to whenyouneedafriend.com. Please become a subscriber. You know, Del Billis is having problems, technical difficulties with his computer, so I'll just keep talking. Obviously, maybe I need to talk about this a little bit more. Are you guys understanding? Am I making sense, or am I just ranting? Am I rambling on about how to deal with setbacks? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand? Call, text 407-373-5959. That's 407-373-5959. Did you just stumble upon my show today and you're going, who is this lunatic, raging lunatic talking about how to deal with setbacks? We have setbacks in life. It's okay. The moment we feel entitled, that's when it becomes a problem. We might be dealing with loss. We might be dealing with betrayal. We might be dealing with ungodly things that you never thought that you would deal with. But just know that this too shall pass. Think about the times that you have had mountaintop experiences where you think, oh my gosh, I could never be unhappy again. I will always be joyful because of this experience. Trust me, even that will wither away. You'll forget. That's why it's important to remind yourself of these moments that you were on top of the world so that you can make it through that next desert crossing. Even if you're crossing, inching through, crawling, gasping for water, gasping for air, you'll get to that oasis. But here's the beauty of suffering. Suffering with purpose. Not suffering because that suffering is purpose, or you get sympathy because of suffering. Because even in the Bible, it says, when you fast, don't look like you're fasting. Don't look like, oh my God, I'm fasting. I didn't get anything to eat. I am not worthy of a morsel of food. Don't act like that. Take it. See it as an opportunity to grow. The moment you throw a pity party, a pity party, if you throw a pity party, nobody wants to come to a pity party. And when they come to your pity party, they don't even bring gifts. So stop it. Stop the pity party. Own it. Whatever is happening. And for Pete's sake, deal with it. Do everything you can to deal with whatever is happening in your life. And do it honestly, with integrity. So are you dealing with something today? Are you feeling that this is the worst day ever? I promise you, it's not the time. Time heals nothing. They say time heals all wounds. That's bull. Time heals nothing. What you do with that time, however, is what heals. So how are you healing? Are you numbing? Are you doing things that behind closed doors that you wouldn't do in the front of somebody else? What is it? Look at it. Own it. Change it. If you created it, this is the good news. You can uncreate it. But you got to deal with it. You got to call it what it is. Taking a pill to numb it because you can't deal with sadness is not going to do it. You can eat all the G-bombs in the world, but if you don't deal with your emotional component, your emotional trials, your trauma in your life, it's not going to work. Try sitting on a one-legged stool. How long will you be able to sit there comfortably before you fall? You really have to do a balancing act. If you want to sit on that stool with one leg, which is your nutrition or just your exercise or just whatever, it's not going to work. It's a mind, body, spirit approach to healing. A mind, body, spirit. So what happened to you as a child will stay with you as an adult. It will go into your white blood cell. It will be transferred to your child through your DNA. So deal with it so that it doesn't go beyond that. Breathe life into it. Find purpose in it. And I promise you that just like your best day ever or your worst day ever, it will become your best growth ever. Never give up. This is another quote from Harriet Jackson Brown Jr. Never give up on what you really want. Never give up on what you really want to do. That's it. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with the biggest dreams is more powerful than the ones with all the facts. I love that quote. He also says, never give up on anybody. Miracles happen every day. Miracles happen every day. Hold on to that. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, just know that it gives you purpose. It makes your wings solid. So what is it that you want? What is that dream? What is that goal? What do you want to accomplish? Only you can answer that. What are you willing to do? You've heard me sing the song from the greatest philosopher ever, Meatloaf. I would do anything for love. Fill in the blank. Doesn't have to be love. But I won't do that. What are you willing to do to achieve what you want? You can't blame people for anything. It doesn't do you any good. It doesn't. The only thing that you can do is love yourself. Love yourself through the process. Again, let's recap on how to deal with adversity. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge someone you know. If someone you know tries to drown their sorrows, let them know they know how to swim. Become your own lifesaver. Lifeguard at the beach. Eliminate blame. Be the solution. And of course, check out my article at floridatoday.com or at whenyouneedafriend.com. Number 3, access your spirit. Find your purpose. Take 100% responsibility. Be grateful for this and forgive. Remember, forgiveness has nothing to do with trust. Take your time. Reevaluate. Is this what I really want? Can it look differently? Does it have to be this way? And step out of your comfort zone. Create the life that you want. Live that life that you want. Because remember, never give up on what you really want to do, because the person with the biggest dreams and are more powerful than the ones that hold all the facts. And I just butchered that closing, right? Just know that we can do this together. We can work this through. And please remember, you'll have a date with me worldwide at whenyouneedafriend.com. This is Lillian McDermott wishing you love, peace, joy, and unexpected abundance. Make it the best day ever. So, sorry about that. It happens. In life, things happen. And don't expect them to happen, but when they happen, just know that it's normal. Because if you expect things to go wrong, they will go wrong. But if you expect things to go right, you will do everything you possibly can to make it go right. It doesn't happen through osmosis. It happens because you dealt with it. So I hope that my little rant or whatever this show was all about, it truly was very appropriate for me in doing my research on how to deal with setbacks and how I coach people. And if you're interested in coaching, I coach with, we can Skype through Zoom. I can coach you through Zoom or phone or in person. And you can call me at 407-373-5959, or you can go to whenyouneedafriend.com. Reach out. I hope this helps and that you feel empowered to live the life of your dreams. Until our next conversation, see you soon.